is nothing. Only warm primordial blackness. Ever. Never, ever. Never, ever, ever, baby. An inordinate amount of time passes. It is utterly void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within it.
An awareness creeps up on you. A mass lies hidden in your dead angle, soaking in some lurid acidic source. Its blood.
There. No ball of meat. No light in the formless nothing. Just nice wind. Coming right up, sir. Smooth passage. Alright, nothing town to fuck all borough. Not you. Your days of giving a shit and being that type of animal are over. Do you really?
You wouldn't like it if I told you what was back there. Why'd you think you had to bludgeon yourself into oblivion? Or did you not sense yourself marinating? Poured so much on yourself, got a bit carried away, did we?
Fear and apprehension. You should ask what's out there first.
Yes, your one disco mother.
Somewhere in the sore, bloated man-meat around you. Like a fly to the ointment, your conscience sticks to it. The limbed and headed machine of pain and
The stench of liquor rises from your mouth, and a fiery streak penetrates your skull.
Somehow, you know what it is. A caprice Canadian motor carriage. The window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in. The shards face outward. Whatever broke this window came from the inside. A fine web of scarring covers the back of your right hand, but none of it is recent. More likely a projectile than a held object. There are no fragments on the floor from pulling a tool back in after impact. It is too large for a bullet, yet too small for a piece of furniture, like the green shoe that's on the hat rack in the corner, which, coincidentally, is missing its friend. Congratulations, you smashed the window with your own shoe. Now you only have one. If you mean someone else took your shoe off and smashed the window with it? This person also forced the drinks on you. A cool wind gushes in. Your toes curl up from the cold. You hear a jingle. Keys are clinking in the pocket of your flare-cut pants. It says, whirling in rags, on the aluminium keyring. This fan has two chain pull switches. One ends in a tiny fan, the other in a light bulb. A truly horrific necktie has somehow attached itself. The blades come squeaking to a halt. It should be easier to reach the tie now. You swoop up and catch the tie. Snap. It's released from the blade. What you have in your hand is a truly hideous necktie. With 4 or 5, a terrible mistake. Turn the lights off immediately. You can You feel something in your chest, an unnatural pressure. It's spreading to your left arm, your jaw. Yeah, screaming isn't happening on account of extreme shortness of breath. All you feel is pain and weakness. You have to surrender now. We all do. It gets so... Cop suffers final heart attack. A detective lieutenant of the RCM passed away yesterday. His death, though abrupt, did not come as a surprise to those who knew him. He was the heaviest drinker I'd ever met. Captain...
There is never an inordinate amount of time passes. You got it, sweet brother. No, I know you do. Coming right up, sir. Smooth, do you really? Alright, nothing town to fuck. Great choice, Elder One. It is all the song of death, like a fly to the ointment.
The stench of liquor rises from your mouth. A fiery streak penetrates your skull.
Somehow, you know what it is. A group. You hear a jink. It says, this fan has 2 chain pull switches. The blades come squeaking to a halt. You swoop up with what you have in your hand. The window stands broken in its frame. The shards face out, a fine web of, more likely a projectile. It is too large, like the green. Congratulations. You mean this person also forced a cool wind. The window stands, the morning light hurts your eyes. It's hazy. A mirror hangs above a bent and broken sink. In a fierce discharge of masculine... Was this not the same Elo that founds empires and lays waste to cities? Virile, uncaring towards? Probably not, no. Hot water sprays from the faucet's base. Suddenly, you realize you have no memory of the face that awaits you there. And really, or recollection of the person you are, the people in your life, and even the world you're in, as you slow abort. You clearly have not thought this through. You won't like what you see there, and you will never unbecome. Yeah, there is definitely something wrong with where to even begin. There is the bloatedness, then the swollenness. It's not. It's swollen and snail-like. Bet you are. Your nose feels like a small balloon in the middle of your face. Behold. You have no idea who this thing is, do you? It appears you're also dead. There's clearly rigor mortis on your face. Oh wait, is that an expression? Please stop. It's horrible. You're scaring yourself. You can't, can you? It's like it's not even voluntary anymore. You have worn that grin into your face, and what does it even mean? What is the emotion you're trying to convey? Please promise yourself you are not going to try it on any of the ladies. That's right. Not even yourself. Go ahead, try something. It's not an order. There they both are, two identical shoes, both copiously green and like two baby crocodiles. Good, they're balanced, comfy. Feels like the only good thing about you right now, truth be told.
Hello, officer.
The young woman raises a cigarette to her lips. Her eyes are brown and her face is speckled with birthmarks. She can't be more than 28. A silver jumpsuit falls off her like scale armor, sparkling. This is the sparkle of too many.
No. Because you're a police officer, sir. Okay, cool. I won't. Okay? Sir, you've been here for 3 days. On official police business, as you put it. Couldn't say. In truth, so far, mostly drinking.
You have no doubt about the drinking. But do you strike yourself as a tight-lipped drunk? She must have heard something. She nods.
There's a mercenary out back. He's been hanged. The body has been there for a week now. The locals probably got tired of it and called the cops. I didn't mean to overwhelm you with information. You seem a bit lost, officer. Could it be because of the drinking?
She hasn't had time to put her makeup on. This is her morning cigarette. She looks tired, her beauty waning faster than it ought to at her age.
Don't be so harsh on yourself. They let almost anyone be a police officer. Of course. Be careful, officer. They don't like the police around here.
Something stirs in you as she's about to go. Call it an instinct, a need. She looks back at you, a light glinting off her eyes.
Yes. There was the usual ruckus. Loud disco music. I couldn't say. It's impossible to hear people speaking from over here. Oh, yes. Various artists. Ostentatious orchestration prime among them.
Oh, that. Yeah. Whoa. The less said about OO, the better.
OO were huge where I come from. I was very young then, of course. Like 7. Life gets hard, but we go on. I don't know about that. At around 2 o'clock, the disco stopped, and there was a change of pace. A slow, sad song started playing, like organ music on repeat. That it doesn't matter anymore and that we're alone now, it was difficult to tell. The song itself was very quiet and soft, but you sounded like a winded boar, sir. It was hard to understand what you were singing on top of it. Yes, it was very cool.
It's impossible to say whether she's being sarcastic or really means it.
Then you started screaming and trashed the place. No, it didn't sound like there was a fight. It sounded like someone was trashing their room. A window was smashed. The tape player, probably. The song stopped. And furniture, too. A real destructathon. There was. I think you screamed that you didn't want to be this type of animal anymore. I went out afterwards. Everything was quiet by then. Around 4 or 5. And that was it. The dock workers are pretty cocky. They think they're police enough. At least here on the coast. I can't say about the rest of the city. You're in a hostel, sir. We are in Revachol.
Revachol is the disgraced former capital of the world, divided into zones of control under foreign occupation. Half a century after a failed world revolution, she is central to our moment in time.
Forever and ever. It's 51. The current century? Centuries don't have numbers. They have names. And this is the current one. Civilization has existed for 8,000 years, sir. You're right. There is nothing funny about civilization. Glad to have been of assistance.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your face, adorned with the expression. Like the rest of you, it comes from a bad place somewhere in the past. The door is closed. The door is closed. There is no answer. You hear the shower being turned on. Somewhere inside, a tremendous loneliness comes over you. Everybody in the world is doing something without you. The door is mute and indifferent. Your despair is a joke to it. Still no answer. Still nothing. Still nothing. Still nothing. This door can only be opened. You should totally sing karaoke here, the first chance you get. Of course, at this point, precise measurements of your soul can only through a PA system by other people. Who is mistakenly identified as a cop for his prominent jawline? Yes, sounds likely. You should sing the sad, slow song you were listening to last night. Thought it was obvious. No, don't sing the happy song. It's stupid. Sing the sad song. You have to find out how the song goes first, though. Maybe a tape of something appropriate would help. A man in his late 20s stands behind the counter, inspecting a stuffed seabird. As you approach,
No, I'm not the bartender. I'm the cafeteria manager.
he's very animated all of a sudden. This seems like a touchy subject.
That period of my life is over. Not everyone who stands behind a counter is a bartender, okay? I have 3 cafeterias to manage. 3. Sylvie tends the bar here, not me. She just, you know.
His eyes dart from left to right. This man isn't lying, but he is hiding something.
So now you're a cop. Oh, forget it.
A competent work of taxidermy. Looks like the bird was ripped off the shield that was used to mount it. This is the Great Skua. The seabird is the symbol for the discovery of the Insulindian Isola. The small steel tag says as much. The Great Skua. Stegosaurus skua.
Look, your buddy is over there. Why don't you go and talk to him, okay?
He pretends not to hear you. Concentrating, a competent. Looks like this is the small steel tag.
Look, your buddy. Why don't you go and...
He pretends not to hear. A colorful piece of plastic is dangling from his carabiner. On the counter, rolled out of his open hand, you see a blister pack of headache medicine. It's a dock worker's ID, doubling as a shift card and a job permit. A young, able-bodied man. Still, the man does not mind. You probably need them. more than he does.
You've just picked up some magnesium. This item is stored in the bottom left corner of the screen above your character portrait. Use magnesium.
You fumble with the spring-loaded.
Stop finger-fucking him, officer! I'm responsible for these oafs and their stuff. Even Sleepy there. Fine, fine. Finger bang him then.
The worker isn't a...
Hello, sweetie. You shouldn't keep your colleague waiting.
A bespectacled man in an orange bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor. As you approach, he narrows on the sleeve of his bomber jacket, as well as on its back, are the...
Hello. I'm Kim Kitsuragi, Lieutenant, Precinct 57. You must be from the 41st.
You realize he is waiting for your name. Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau. No, it's not. Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau is one classy name for one classy cop. Say it.
Yes, well.
Not for a moment does he believe that's your real name. He casts it aside as an intra-departmental joke or a peculiarity he doesn't understand.
It looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually. Have you had time to talk to the manager here?
What he means is, he has been trying to meet up with you for 2 days, but you...
If you don't mind, we should talk to him again. Ask him for a rundown of the area. It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped? At the 57th, we like to prepare an initial list of persons of interest, and then just skim the surface. Prepare the field, get to... Right. And the interviews? Okay, we'll have time for that after. Have you removed the dead body from the tree? So, the body is still in the...
This is the first time you detect a weariness in the lieutenant's voice.
Where it has been hanging for 7 days straight. We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner. I was sent here to meet a detective from Precinct 41. I suppose you could be impersonating him. You could have gotten the insignia from the black market or...
Inspectorate General means internal affairs. What he's saying is...
No need for derogatory terms. They're only doing their job. Yes. They're not just white rectangles. They bear a halogen watermark with the letters RCM and a pattern resembling the street grid of Revachol West. I would ask you to step into the headlights of my motor carriage. But again, it's... You mean you don't have a badge? Oh, if you didn't have your badge, then that would be very bad. You would need to report it on my shortwave. But since you do have it, we can go straight to the task at hand. We all feel that way sometimes. There is no such thing as a police officer, I'm afraid.
And then, soon after, dead bodies would be dangling from all the trees.
But first, we have to take it down. I can see you drank last night and the night before, and that you are still drunk now. If you need something for your headache, there is a general store nearby. But I talk to the manager. Then we go out back and take the body down. After you, officer.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi is now in your party.
Yes? What do you want to know? Maybe you can tell me what you do know, to help me narrow it down a bit. Then you are not that far behind, actually. 3 days ago, the RCM Emergencies Desk received a report about a security guard who was found hanged in Martinez. An anonymous caller said there was a dead body behind a whirling in... During that time, the victim had been stripped of his belongings. The caller did not identify him, but used the word lynching. There is an ongoing labor dispute between the local dock worker, a security guard or worker of some sort, hired by Wild Pines. This was just hearsay from Martin. To find him or her is one of our tasks here. For now, all we know is that the tone was muffled. There's a strong prejudice against involving the RCM in what's seen as union matters. The dock workers' union is the de facto police in Martinez. Now it appears they've started executing too. That's us. The Revachol Citizens Militia. We're the police in this city.
The RCM, or the Revachol Citizen Militia, is the police force you and him are part of. A self-organized peace corps of the occupied city of Revachol. The RCM.
That's right. No, it's not a particularly mysterious case. The deceased is a security guard for a corporation involved in a labor dispute. It doesn't take a DeLorean polymath to put the pieces together. I just don't see the case getting... There was some interest in this case at my station, but not for the reasons you have in mind. You see, good point. Martinez is famed for its occult sex murder rap.
The weary tone is the surest indicator that the lieutenant is being sarcastic.
Actually, it does have to be murder.
It can still be an otherworldly sex mystery in your head, with a dark twist even. He's basically challenging you to sex it up with some lurid twist. Don't get right into it. Sit on it a bit, then hit him with it.
I'm afraid you and I are pawns in a pissing competition. You don't know? I assumed you were in on it. Better still than an imbecile cop-off. It's just stupidity. We shouldn't waste any more time on it. If you want my take, ask me after, later. Was there anything else you wanted to know? You mean like a brief? Do you want me to brief you? There's no reason to wing anything. 3 days ago, during that time, okay then. Was there... Good.
No response. He's having trouble processing it, believing it.
Have you tried concentrating on something other than your
There is a sudden, harsh edge to his voice, like he's tired of hearing about your personal affairs.
Not a fan. It's just the nature of lieutenancy.
The RCM deploys a self-styled structure called the Decomptage as its chain of command. Every lieutenant is responsible for 2 sergeants and 8 officers.
Try work. The case at hand. It can work miracles. Fine. We should get through this day first. Off hours begin at 9 p.m. If you're still having trouble then, I can give you an orientation. Really? You look fine to me. This psychodrama is unbecoming.
Clearly, he prefers to think you're malingering. He cannot fathom that...
Then you should consider seeking medical attention. You can use the radio in my kinema to call your station's Lazareth. Me? I don't see how my life is pertinent to the investigation. That's a fair point. All right, for the good of the investigation, what do you want? That's because I'm half Seolite, or quarter. My father's father was from Seoul. So was my grandmother. But it's a part of the world, officer. A geopolitical entity and a geographic division. I told you it wouldn't be interesting.
Seoul is a protectionist, isolationist, pan-Isolari state west of the Insulindian Isola. Actually, it's quite interesting. Some would even say mysterious.
You're barking up the wrong tree. I don't speak a word of Seolite. I've never met either one of my grandparents, and I've never been to
A point of pride to him.
That's correct.
You feel a slight urge to put the lieutenant down for this, but you can't quite muster enough testosterone.
I guess you don't need glasses, then. No.
Your brain sends the signal to your lips, but they refuse the order. It's like you're locked down.
Something the matter, detective?
What's going on? It's like you're a puppet in his hands. The lieutenant relaxes his eyebrow, and you seem to regain control of yourself.
What do you mean? I have no idea what you're...
The lieutenant's conceptualization skills must be rather rudimentary.
I can't say that it does, no.
The lieutenant produces his small blue notebook. We all have our different mediums. His is written.
Good. Let's change. Excuse me? You have a distinctive way of walking. If I were to walk in front of you, I hope you don't take this the wrong way. It's just a collegial observation. In the 57th, they say it's a scene-clearing technique developed by one of your lieutenants for gathering evidence.
Yes, but containers contain things. He simply nods.
Hello, sweetie.
Wait, who's Sweetie?
You're a handsome man, officer, with your mustache and your chiseled jaw and that silly dimple on your chin. But dear, you're not for me. You must forgive me. I'm getting so scatterbrained. I'm Lena. My husband Morel and I are staying with our friend Gary just down the street, but...
This Lena is wacky enough for the motley crew. Hire her on the spot.
Yes, dear. I'm a paraplegic.
A paraplegic is someone with limited or no ability to use the lower half of their body.
No, dear. I'm not quite that old. Although I was injured in the line of duty. Nothing so glamorous, dear. Though when I was young, I dreamt of planting the Revacholian flag on some figurative peak. I was a training and development manager at a rapidly expanding mail order shoot. You'd think it would be a safe job, but I had to be everywhere, and, well, I was lucky. This was almost 20 years ago, and I was compensated exceptionally well. One can only dream of such payoffs nowadays. No problem. Whatever do you mean? Sequence killers? Oh my.
A partner who needs you to help him get a corpse down from a tree. I can assure you with absolute certainty.
Now, gentlemen, no need to squabble. Thank you, but Martinez isn't the most... Perhaps another time. Yes, officer. You look rather dazed. Like a stunned fox. But surely things can't be that bad. Oh my. You know where we are, right? That's right. In a hostel called the Whirling in Rags, to be precise. Yes, great. See? We're getting somewhere. What else do you know about our city of splendor? How would I even begin to tell you? I haven't seen very many other cities personally, but speaking of history, you know what year it is, yes? That's right, dear. How splendid. Here, take this pen. Knowledge should always be rewarded.
Her relief is palpable. She was getting pretty worried about it.
I can tell that this is taxing for you, so I'll just ask one more question. What regime are we living under? What mode of government? Oh, sweetie. It's really not. There used to be people who thought that way. Other people who wanted those things. But Revachol is a zone of control led by an alliance of foreign powers called the Coalition.
But they still have cops.
Oh dear. And you were doing so well. There aren't any cops in Revachol, not in the traditional sense, but we should stop for today, sweetie. You look like you need a break. You were doing quite well up until the end there.
A sigh.
But maybe a fresh set of eyes is what... A defeat, I'm afraid. The people of this archipelago tried to build something new. It has something to do with everything. A defeat. Of course, sweetie. Someone more educated in sweeping matters. Maybe you should ask.
No. I'm not an encyclopedia. I won't be a guide either. I'm a detective.
Of course. Then I don't know. Someone rich, maybe? Wealthy people are educated.
That's a good point. This doesn't look like Rich Central.
Of course, dear.
The man with the
Mr. Gart, right?
Yes.
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation, so joining me from Precinct... Right. Now, I know it took us a while to arrive at the scene. It also took you a while to call us, and we...
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you. She usually works the...
Do you have her number?
As a matter of fact, I do.
This sounds like something you can use to call this Sylvie later.
You said you just got here. From where?
What, of Martinez? No, I live in Jamrock. I only sometimes come here to keep an...
But you still know your way around.
Yes, I know where some things are, but as I said, I don't live here. I just used to work here, and I'm...
I didn't imply that.
He probably means this is where you step in and ask your questions. His face expresses profound doubt. Ask him about the body's location before asking if he killed him. People give up information in the more innocuous question.
Behind this building, there's a courtyard. That's easy. See that door there? First you exit through that. Then, to your right, you should see a big hole in the fence. A really big one. Haven't you asked me that already? What is it with you and this woman? She has nothing to do with this. Okay, you got me. She went away because of the dead body out back. And because I asked for her number. That's why Sylvie went away.
Thank you.
I asked an employee out. She didn't want to come, but felt obliged to. It was a bad idea. Now, what is so goddamn fascinating about that for you? Good for you. Was there something else? I don't know who killed him.
This is it. He said they hoisted him up on a tree. Who is this they, if he doesn't?
Oh, people are saying it was the union dock workers, that it was a lynching. The locals, the customers, the people who eat here, a lot of dock workers eat here.
Did the debarders themselves tell her this, or...?
I don't really know. You'll have to ask her. I would suppose it's because they have nothing better to do.
You mean the strike?
Yes, the strike. The man they hanged was a security guard for the harbour company, I hear. A mercenary. The unionistas probably thought they'd say... What are you, crazy? Of course I didn't kill him!
The lieutenant turns the page in the little notebook.
Let's go.
Not so fast. You owe me 130 real. Oh, excuse me. You owe me 130 real.
The IIR, or Inter-Isolary Real, is the global reserve currency.
No, you don't owe me street cred. You owe me money. You owe this establishment 130 real. What are you, a philosopher? Money is what grown-up people use to pay for things. Things like this hostel room, or 8 bottles of potent blend, and 9 packs of Royal Extra. For survival, to pay me. Unless you want to become a hobo. Do you want to become a hobo? There's nowhere else to stay. If you run out of money, you die. It's like that for all of... Are you serious? From your work? I don't know. You can take bribes, I guess.
Some do take recompense, but only to survive.
There's a shuffle of nylon as Lieutenant Kitsuragi looks for something in the...
Let's see. 3 nights at a tariff of 20 real comes to 60 real. Then there's the window you annihilated. The hole in the window was the first thing I saw when I came to... Another thing you've annihilated is half the bar. You've run a tab of 30 real. Actually, more, but I'm sorry, but he has to pay. I can't let him stay here any longer if he...
Officer, maybe you are better off working this from home for now. You live in Jamrock, right? It's not that far away.
You mean somewhere else to run up a huge debt? I don't think so.
Officer, you really need to take this up with your station. I have...
Good luck.
By the way, where is home? The address? But you've been at this hostel cafeteria for only 3 nights. Why did you say that?
No. But isn't that an expression, not a place? A saying. Up on Marvel Hill, a great high place. What?
That doesn't sound like somewhere you can stay if you run out of money. You can try. Run some addresses in your head when you get the time.
Yes?
That sugary black rum stain on the counter makes you teary-eyed with joy. It's attaboy. It's coming back to him. You had your mesolimbic reward pathway worried there, not thinking about drinking all that time. It was like you weren't yourself. There he is, the old boy, the devil. You rascal, you. Calmly, the lieutenant looks out of the window.
What are you doing? We should move.
You could definitely go for some more. Before you stands a motor carriage. Vapor emanates from the large engine. This must be the infernal machine that tore you from oblivion. The Caprice Kinema motor carriage. In the cabin, you are welcomed by a set of steering levers, a radio microphone on a scent of leatherwork and heavy fuel oils washes over you. As you tap on the gauge, the indicator pin jerks as if startled.
There's no use pressing the heat button.
Translation. We're not going anywhere right now. Alternative translation. Don't even think you can drive my MC. The white suede feels luxurious under the touch, and the metallic drawer slides out from...
Take what you need, officer. It's going to be a long case.
He's clearly a little protective of his tools. But what can you do? Work is work. The pry bar, useful for opening all sorts. The handles are... You can do good. It's robust. Lets you see things in the dark you would otherwise miss. The pull-out toolbox slides back into the frequency tableau like the soft purr of electrical kittens.
This is Precinct 57. Hello, Lieutenant. How may I assist you?
Hello, Alice. Please assist our colleague from the 41st precinct here.
Operating the radio is easy. Just be confident.
This is Officer Alice Demetri, Precinct 57.
Under the green prime line, a yellow saved button catches your eye. You wonder what the lieutenant's default radio station is.
It will take just a moment.
Her voice is fade.
Gottlieb, what do you want?
He's carelessly chewing on a piece of hard candy.
Oh, it's you. Yes, there's no end to the misfortunes fate has seen fit to rain upon me. Who, you are? You lost your human visage a while back. Now let's get on with it. I've got more important things to do. With all the damage you've been dealing yourself with drugs and alcohol, I'm not. What else? I'm not a brain doctor. Look on the bright side. You've got a whole new life now. Use it wisely.
It's hard to say if he doesn't believe you, or...
And you survived it. Could be even better. Anything else? I wouldn't worry about that. Or what? You want me to do blood work for you again? Tell you just how bad things really... You want the real, honest-to-God truth? Stop drinking, eat magnesium and vitamin D. And no, I don't want to hear a political commentary on the topic. In fact,
It's not fucking cryo-actylate. It's super glue, Doc.
Cyanoacrylate is superglue.
Anything else I can help you with, officer? Of course. What is the number, officer?
Yes, hold on.
Received. Hold on, officer.
Give it a minute. She might be busy at the moment.
Officer, I have Sylvie Malaika on the line for you. Yes, hello? Oh, right. Hello, officer. What can I do for you? You mean, why did I leave the bar?
Why not?
What? No, why would you even think that? Please, don't bring
God, why can't you just mind your own business?
I already said I don't want to talk about this. You're messing everything up again. You mean, why did...
Why not?
You know who? What? No, why would you even think that? Please, don't...
God, what?
I already said I don't want to talk... No, not me. No, sorry. I don't. Not a lot of people have phones around here. People don't have the money to have the...
So the Union has a phone, and there's one further down the coast. Got it.
It was someone else. We'll find them sooner or later, officer.
What? Of course it bothered me. But I thought the Union already knew about the court. No one calls the police. The Union would get angry. You know, what the Union says goes. People listen to them and they take care of their own, which is like everyone here.
Legally, no. In reality, yes. Martinez is de facto policed by the dock workers' union.
I didn't...
Push her further. Show her the error of her ways.
The other people who live around here. You don't live here. You don't understand. Squealing is... Please, I just didn't want any trouble. I didn't know I had to report it. I thought someone would take him down eventually. Yes, I know. It's just... Yeah, go on. I do hope so. Please, don't call me again. Bye.
No, she doesn't have a problem with you. It must be someone else she's angry about. Trust me, you wouldn't want to be... No, you're the guy. You're Lieutenant Love, matchmaker extraordinaire. Help the poor girl out, lest she turns into a spinster. What misogyny? You have to act, Lieutenant Love. Think you can do that, Lieutenant Love?
No. What? Oh God. Please, just stay out of my life.
What?
Call was dominated by the other party. Anything else, officer?
It's on. The love quest is on. Too late, everyone. It's on. Take it to guard now.
Just a second, officer.
10-2, 10-5. This is 41st.
The man uses relay code. You got this.
10-4, message received. 10-18, state your...
But you said... never mind.
10-9, over. 10-4, message received. This...
Is it him? What does he want?
Says he lost his badge and needs to...
He what? He lost his badge?
This is Communication Officer Jules. You mean your partner? Over.
What is he saying?
He's asking who you are.
I'm his goddamn partner.
It's your partner, Satellite Officer Vitmar, sir. Over.
Did he lose his memory along with his fucking badge?
Who lost his badge?
Dick fucking Mullen. Who do you think?
It's Officer Dick Mullen from the bestseller Dick Mullen and the Lost Identity.
Dick Mullen is not your name. It's the name of a fictional detective who would not lose his... Defend yourself. Immediately. They're laughing at you.
He says this has probably happened to other policemen before him and laughed.
Oh god damn it. Is he fucking kidding?
Satellite Officer Vitmar is wondering if you might be joking and adds...
Mullen dicked us.
He's asking you to stop.
Of course it's serious.
Satellite Officer Vitmar concurs. Losing your badge is serious. Oh, 10-4, I hear you, officer. I'm just going...
Fuck me. Mac, come here. You've got to hear this. Dick Mullen lost his badge.
What's going on?
Super Cop here lost his badge.
He lost his what now?
His badge. He lost his goddamn fucking badge.
Lost a badge.
He asks you to please...
Why did he...
Sergeant Orson was wondering if you found your badge.
You don't have a comeback. Sorry. It's hard to think like this.
He's not replying. Looks like he's still looking for it. 10-9, come again. I didn't get that. Over.
New heights even for Captain Sober.
Ask him. Ask him if...
Sergeant Orson wants...
Check your pockets. Check your... Holy fuck, no.
10-9, come in, officer. Did you get my question? We were wondering about your gun. Over.
Lying? Over the phone?
He says he didn't.
Thank God for that. That would have been a nightmare. I don't... Losing his badge is bad enough.
We're all glad to hear you've not lost your gun, officer. You need further assistance? Over. 10-4, I hear...
What does he want?
He's asking for money.
Is he fucking kidding?
I don't think he is.
Don't give that asshole anything.
Right. That's a negative on the additional funds, sir. Over. He says he's in...
Well...
Vigmar said... He says it...
He isn't.
Request denied, sir. Over. Listen. It's okay. You can do it, sir. Over.
What is he saying?
Did you want anything else, sir? Many of your colleagues are also here. Over.
He's trying to keep you from further embarrassing yourself in front of your colleagues.
Let us address them now, sir. Over.
Wait. Before you say anything stupid, think it through. You're going to be looking at a straitjacket if you tell everyone.
10-4, sir. I'm not hearing your question. That's a negative, sir, I guess.
What? What is it?
He wants to verify.
But of course, it says Dick Mullen.
Tell him to stop wasting time.
What do you need, sir? 10-4.
Hold up, Jules. He does.
Seems like it.
No, fuck him. Don't tell him anything. You understand?
Sorry, sir. Anything more I can do? 10-9, repeat message. I didn't get that, sir. Sir, I will not have you talk to me in this manner.
What?
He seems intoxicated and Mullen's drunk and emotionally aggressive.
Wrap it up. Don't indulge in his drunken antics.
Then, excuse me, sir? No, sir, I haven't. You're not really keen on mentioning your home life, so I've always assumed. 10-4.
Does he actually want?
He asked if he ever told.
For God's sake, cut this shit out!
Sir, satellite officer. So, was there anything else? Understood, sir. Over. Then 4, I know I already wrote it in a report, but it will stay on my desk for a few days. Over. Roger that. 10-10. Over and out.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
As always, it's DJ Mesh and Fellatio, and you're listening to Street Freaks FM.
A flock of seagulls takes off near right away. The lieutenant.
Someone must have been messing with the radio, or maybe picked up a random frequency. Oh, is that what it was called?
Go for it. Turn the radio back on while it's still on the speed freak.
Souped up motor carriage for one bad mama's boy.
God damn it! Look, it helps me to stay alert on long nights, okay? It's a method. I'm not some kind of speed freak, or you would be too if you had this motor carriage. But seriously, let's quit joking.
This is Precinct 57. Can I connect you to someone? 57's over and out.
In the cabin, you see a set of steering wheels. The worn and beaten wooden platform.
We can sit on benches after.
You can revisit the bench if you ever need to pass.
The RCM in Martinez. What can I help you? We don't see a lot of police around. Of course. What can I help you with? Of course. Where to? Oh, that.
She's relieved someone has come for it, even all the way over here.
What do you mean? Yes, sir. District of Martinez.
He knows where we are. He just wants directions.
There's the pier, the Cape Side apartment buildings, some more tenements, not the harbor gates, some kind of commotion, I think. I don't follow. Some shops and a bridge. The canal bridge leads to the coast, but it's broken, I think. Just coast. There's a little fishing village there, and a fish market. It's just water. No, actually, I think they call it no problem.
She's very well composed. Back straight.
Excuse me? Oh, well, I didn't write it there. I'm just sitting here. I don't know anything about that either.
Pig is a widely used term.
No need to worry. We are not saying you did.
Okay. Well, I didn't. Me?
She hides it well, but behind the sweat and dirt there is something else.
Is there?
The quickness of the reply certainly does not prove you wrong.
I'm working. I have a greenhouse in the yard there. Well, as you already know, there's a corpse there.
Don't worry, miss.
Salts? Ammonium salts. Perhaps useful for later.
Of course.
If there's a corpse, then you're going to need those gloves for the autopsy.
Sure. Keep them. I have another pair.
This Post Lavantorie mail collection box has been a faint sticker on the side reads RCM Emergencies Desk number 8100. The box seems happy. Eat shit pig, fucked by the coon, and St. G with a crown have been scribbled on it. Jenny is a whore, and best set mail. The mail collection box seems cathartic. Thankful even. So do you. An old call box with a matrix of push buttons lists all the companies in the East Delta Con. You see a set of tire tracks in the brown slush that covers the plaza mosaic. Cop habit. This isn't case related. Hard to say. Your vision is blurred and you're having difficulty concentrating. The tire tracks were left here by an unknown event that took place some days ago. It's a message, written in the language. Some of that rubber stuck to the tiles right in front of the whirling in and then accelerated straight into the fence. The driver proceeded to back out of the yard, barely stopping before heading south. Must have been in a hurry.
I'm not sure. There are plenty of traffic accidents waiting to happen.
You could follow the track south. There seems to be a canal there.
You are correct. This is a rather motor carriage-friendly city.
An inconspicuous pile of the roofing material. It's nothing. Glad you asked. When junior researcher Olari Tal invented Eternite in the Vartna Polytechnic Institute some 30-odd years ago, he thought it would last forever. Hence the name, Eternite. There are several footprints in the mud, left by work boots. Heavy workers' boots with reinforced toes, and isn't this something an industrial worker would wear?
Noted.
Maybe more than 12. No, 8 pairs of boots. 1, standard work boot, steel reinforced toes, number 46. 2, standard work boot, steel reinforced toes. 3, hobnailed. 4, standard work boot, number 4. 5, another standard work. 6, an aberration, light as air. Impossible to tell. Could also have been an adolescent. 7, the glowing outline of a standard work boot, number 46. But the imprints are twice as deep. 8, and yet another standard work boot.
How many? I was pretty off then. I counted 20. I never got the hang of it. Hyperopia. Do you see anything out of the ordinary? 200? Could it be the combined weight of 2 people, one carrying...
He might be right. 200 kilograms of living weight is unlikely.
Possibly.
But why?
Yes, they could have used a makeshift stretcher or just march him up to the gallows. Even easier to carry on a stretcher, or between a woman or a kid. Okay.
He knows it's hard to discern sex from a person's gait.
That's okay. Go on. Interesting. Someone operating a workbench with a pedal? Like a joiner at the harbor. Or maybe a drummer? No, it's not. Perhaps it could be a driver. A driver would wear out their right shoe before the left. We should keep our eyes open around the traffic jam. See whether anyone strikes out. A week, maybe?
It is not impossible.
I pulled last week's forecast for coastal Havashon. 7 days below freezing.
Correct again. Sub-zero.
What do I think? A mob of people brought something heavy to the tree. Then, after hoisting him up, they stood in a semicircle facing his direction.
Indeed. Yes, everything fits so well. Carried him over, hoisted him up, watched him hang. The lieutenant's eye.
Either way. What else?
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock. Well, it is a container. Maybe your prior...
We could try using a pry bar, the one you took from my motor carriage. Or we could ask for a key from the manager of the Whirling in...
He might also have information. This is better than the pry bar idea.
Kuno, the pig's getting pretty close to me. Come to snuff my shit. Looks like it's time for me to go, Kuno. I'm going away for a long, long time, Kuno.
What's going on there? Fuck are you trying to pull, pig?
Murder was the case, was the... I'll die before I What's this kid shit?
Get the fuck out of here!
So it's a girl. Interesting.
I'll die before I... You don't want to fuck with me.
You can still see the top of her.
Kuno's got this.
If there ever was such a thing as an ugly kid.
Oh yeah, Nappa Gumpy, Kuno. Right in the dick, Kuno.
Love it in the dick.
The boy is sweating profusely. His eyes are like two black holes and his jaw is twitching as if...
Fuck that! The rake, Kuno! You should throw the rake at him, Kuno!
The fuck? Does Kuno know what a rake is? Kuno's not a gardener. The fuck is...
He's calling us Kuno! He says we're fucking each other!
We shouldn't do anything. You will see.
The language these kids are using. Pure, unfettered id. There will be no
Alright, entertain the Kuno.
The kid moves his hands like a basketball player dribbling fast. Irregular speech patterns. Overconfidence. Could this kid be on drugs?
Kuno's Kuno, pig?
It's always Kuno, never I. Clearly the kid's using the third-person perspective.
Kuno doesn't do that smart shit. Don't try to get Kuno.
Watch out, Kuno! He's trying to fiddle you! He's gonna put his hands on you! Help! Pig's got Kuno!
Help! He's got...
Everyone can hear. You need to get the hell out.
Help!
Escalate, Kuno!
Pig's in here, Kuno! Somebody, please!
How did we get here? How did this happen? This makes no sense. There may still be a way out. Just appeal to his...
Help! Misters! He's flashing Kuno! He's fucking logical! Help! No!
The nearly psychopathic way they could slip in and out of the act.
No one? Kuno's doing this because he likes it, pig.
This is where Kuno establishes dominance. Change of plan. You can't let that happen.
Help! The pig's gagging him!
You put him up to this yourself when you did.
Listen to your friend. Kuno owns the fat ass. Help! The RCM...
You put...
Listen to your... Help! The RCM is trying to fuck Kuno. Look...
For emphasis, a ghost is saying this.
I know you wanted to hit me. You got that... I'm gonna fuck that Kuno up look.
Relax. He can't read your mind. He doesn't know you were thinking that. There's a dead body, remember? That's what you were doing here. You're a cop on a case.
I know what you thought. I'm gonna fuck that Kuno up. I'm gonna You're nothing.
Kuno turned you into his prison, bitch!
No, you're not.
Bitch, you're gonna be in this shit with Kuno forever!
A peepo is a type of hat, by the way.
Okay. Kuno is kind to his bitch. Ask your questions, but remember, this chain.
Click, 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 click!
Shitload pig.
Don't tell the pig shit!
This is where you quickly ask him questions. Real cop questions. Like a cop.
Kuno's fuck gimp.
He's trying to hide the fact that he doesn't know.
Kuno knows what you meant. Kuno's not a snitch. That's all. Trying to make Kuno sing into the popo phone. Probably climbed. Kuno was... You heard Kuno. Kuno wasn't even in Martinez. Kuno wasn't in Revachol. I don't know. Some fucking... Mesk or I don't know, some other place.
There is no Night City anywhere. That sounds like the name of a city in...
Why you gotta be riding Kuno's ass? You wanna know where Kuno...
Don't tell him that, Kuno!
It's not fucking lame. Kuno's building Kuno's city.
Lame!
That's the name of Kuno's city, bitch. Get the fuck off Kuno's back. This shit...
It's impossible to deduce what it is about.
Just a couple of pigs sniffing around.
Yeah, you tell the faggoty, Kuno!
You're testing...
Get lost,
Right, pig. This is where Kuno plays with his little wooden choo-choo. Fuck do you want with it? That's just some shit, Roof.
He's hiding something.
Pig, if Kuno was hiding something...
But it is not hidden, is it, sire? You picked up on it. You should examine the pile of roofing material.
No, it's not fucking Kuno's.
He thinks you're fucking fool, Kuno!
Get the fuck out of here, pig. Dunno. Kiptas gardener used to work there.
Kipt is a pejorative term used to describe people of South Seminese or Erie-Uppergite descent.
Yeah, that's what Kuno said. She couldn't handle the heat, so she took off. Look, Kuno doesn't explain shit. Kuno just says shit.
Yeah. What was she doing in the greenhouse in March anyway? Fish is sometimes used to fertilize the soil a few weeks before planting something. Yes, it seems suspicious. You don't like things.
Don't be wondering about Kuno's shit, pig. Yes, absolutely, absolutely. Why the fuck are you telling this? Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit. Kuno doesn't...
The corpse looks at you with bulging. You seem to be holding a cargo belt twists his neck at an unnatural angle. The body below appears...
Active decay. It's okay to throw up.
He's about to blow! Cock's gonna blow, Kuno!
Hello again. This might be the last snow week. Snow has nutrients in it. Helps everything green up in the spring.
Yes, think about the cute grandma, not the weird snow.
Nitrogen and sulfur a bit much?
She feels
Relax, miss. This is not an interrogation. We are just...
Stop looking at her. Look around. What do you see? That's right. And the canal, the bookstore, the...
No, of course not. The kid did this, right? The red-haired rat? Can't say a sentence. Maybe you shouldn't be. I mean, you do your job?
You've been resting here for quite a while.
Yes.
I understand.
There's silence, the smallest of smiles.
That's okay, miss. Do what you have to do. I think...
Can I help you? Mine? No.
Thank you for clearing the...
Why? To keep the hobos and drunks out.
I thought as much.
Well, yes.
It seems a little callous, doesn't it? Some prod at him and find out.
Callous? What are you? Krasmazov?
Krasmazov, nom de guerre, was an economist and a historical materialist. He killed himself.
What are we talking about? Was this not about the trash container? We should return to the case of your mistaken identity at a later time.
What for?
It concerns the case.
Just bring them back once you're done, please. What thing? Yes, not the whole damn union, thank God. They come here in the evenings. Dumb, unruly types.
We should find out who this Lord faction is, occupying the booth. We don't. We have to wait. They'll show up sooner.
There are these things called days. You sleep between them. He's saying they'll come.
What?
By the way, you should come back to this thing-based questionnaire if you see anything interesting in the...
God.
Oh, but he should be. Lay it on him. Of course you do. This was your plan all along. This...
Wonderful.
It is.
What? What does that mean? Cock carousel? Huh?
Yeah, this feels right. It feels wise. Good setup. Now speak the real shit.
God, does it mean you talk?
What else do you need? The man leans.
She broke the bird, you know. The great skewer. I should have known. It was her way of telling me to piss off. I should stuff it up my arse.
Or you broke the bird. It can also be that. Yes, the bird is connected to this. It's a symbol of hope, and she broke it.
Huh. Cock carousel. I think I... They ride the cock carousel until the clock runs out. Here. Now, let me have a drink and think about this shit.
And there we have it. A thin man is as you step in, he nods toward... Okay, it's definitely not his name. Whatever you do, the man puts his cup down and replies something. He smiles and bangs his ladle against... It's almost like music, especially with the sounds of assorted dishes boiling. He smiles. It's almost... The man ponders his cooking. You see a heavy steel door with a prominent...
You do? It's a...
The winch. Outside. In the backyard. Remember? No? Your fingers do...
Well, if there was a winch...
It's hardly a side investigation. You already have a name for it.
It's hardly worth a title. Anyway, Gart is the person to ask about this.
The old cobalt paint. It leads to a side building. Adjacent, the door doesn't...
Can I help you? Another thing. Oh, yes, that door, sure. No, I don't have a key. I don't know how to get there. Or some boring storage space with a bunch of old junk.
He's attempting to maintain an air of indifference.
Fine, okay, a little. So, I haven't opened it. I have cleaned the whole place 100 times over, though. After the Yes? Absolutely.
Absolutely. In the question. Your body is ready, sire.
Yes?
The theme on that pinball machine is a standard royal clinging to a picture book version of the past century, waiting for the king to come back and cast out all. It comes free with a six-pack of Vermilion Roy d'Or. The sentiment is... This trash container with a well-oiled, don't. Maybe you shouldn't. Just the feeling. The smell of rotten food rises to greet you. You see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste.
We're just in time. This hasn't been emptied for over...
You see milk and egg rest with one broken egg in it. You've done this before. The movements are recorded. No, searching for evidence in a box falls into pieces in your hands. Batiste among the threadbare kitchen towels as the legs of the slime-covered jeans begin to
The victim's clothes? Cadaver in odor. Drop them in here, officer. Guitar mark, blue jeans. Pockets empty. The belt is missing. That's it.
Something slimy catches your eye. A drab, long-sleeved shirt, olive-colored.
This is a military-type overgarment. No label or serial number.
The rest of the rags are just kitchen variety waste.
All right. We should go to Gart again and ask if he knows who put the clothes in the trash. It could be as simple as someone from the hostel cleaning the yard. Or not really. All we know is the victim's clothes are in the trash. The lid was locked.
The fuck's he on about, kids?
See?
The lieutenant nods. It's just organic waste. What's this? A blue piece of plastic sticks out from that. Something larger. A clipboard. A blue plastic clipboard with...
Officer, is that your paperwork? It is. Look, the plastic has the RCM street grid on it. If you don't mind me asking, how did this get in the trash? Officer, this is an official piece of paperwork. It probably contains no...
Easier said than done. Challenge accepted. Good choice. So...
Officer, this is sensitive information. You need to take this seriously. It would also not hurt to start taking notes on the case. Now, tell me what your eagle eyes see.
Some items, such as the ledger you found, are...
You pick out a broken mug with an oddly racist only in its social sensibility.
You've acquired an interactable item.
The container sounds a muffled gong.
That's one thing off the list.
It's just a racist mug. What's there to read? Oh boy, here we go. What are you going to say about a broken, tossed-away mug that you dug out of the garbage? If you want to earn some change by guilting people, go for it. But if you want to earn real... It's the ledger you found in the trash. A pitiful cabbage of white and yellow papers hanging. There's a piece of toilet paper. Or is it clean? It's a metaphor. Thank you, waterlogged ledger, for spelling it out for... It's just toilet paper sticking to the back of the If you want it, it's not though. It's toilet paper. Still wet, the toilet paper. I mean, kitchen tissue, sorry. Peels off the plastic easily. All you have to do is shake it off your finger and voila, the ledger. An aluminium block runs the width of the board. Biting down, the surface is interrupted by a silvery sticker. Looks like an official mark, made to be low visibility. It is similar to the RCM watermark on your blazer, the lieutenant mentioned.
What? Yes, halogen water. Any capable light with the right wavelength will do. Yes, RCM vehicles have headlights.
This means you can read the watermarks.
It depends. Aside from an anti-counterfeiting...
Maybe yours will have how many cases you've...
Okay.
While a bunch of sodden paint... They're not exactly white. They're yellowed in patches by sunlight. Once in a while, there's a red stamp that exclaims, case file, work, strife. It's the middle of March. What do you mean? Is that all?
Huh? 2 complex cases to undertake is a lot, yes. You really have to... 2? That's a lot. I didn't mean to say you are making mistakes, by the way. That's okay. We all do.
Like a fan of girls, the notebook is annual. It says 51 on what remains of its cover. A molten strap of yes, it appears you employ a, shall we say, a title, one might say even. One that draws inspiration from, yes, all caps. One is called The Next World Others appear more light-hearted. The guy's on a couch, and it's going to take an effort to
You mean the alphanumeric? Officer? Oh, you mean the titular? Yes, well, it's a holdover from the early days of the RCM. Right after the revolution, when the organization had little idea. Again, in your defense, I seem to have named one the man with the hole in his head. That was a real person. I pray his loved ones never find out. Rail spiked through the head. He died. It was a workplace accident.
There is, for precisely, once all the tasks are accomplished, the case is the tasks you've completed flow out of the kind green ape pen in a brash freehand similar. Inspect, interview it's not exactly poetry. A satisfying slash sounds across the paper. You're a swashbuckler with that pen, Harry. Things to be done and things...
No, actually. Any ideas? Great. That's great. That's actually what I was thinking too. I'm going to start calling it the Hanged Man. It's good we sorted this out.
You don't exactly close them, so much as distance yourself from the smelly papers. Yes, you can piece them together using the alphanumeric code on the margin. It always begins with H. Why, yes, your precinct number. Every last alphanumeric in the files begins with it. And these are your case file. No, the alphanumeric. Can't you see the sire is tired of these fabrications? RAC is clearly what it says on the case files. These are official documents. That's comforting to hear. Now, detective, it takes half an hour to piece one of these together, if you still want to. Here are your Not much has changed in them. In the back, you see thin, translucent, then rip them from the binder and hand them out. 3. The topmost are misconduct fines. You don't have to be an intellectual giant to do police work. A dozen pages of thin copy paper, bright red ink. These are quite sinister in tone. All in a print so small it could be considered a monetary penalization, but they appear pleasantly vague. Yes, all that remains now is to fill those forms and hand them to people. The rest of the stinking cellulose is much worse. It's made of dark blue plastic, hard enough to beat something rattles inside, and something small inside, permeables. It's not hidden per se. The plastic shimmers like lapis lazuli, but it is not. With your hands, you 4-sized pages hang from the clip, screwed to the top of the board. The acidic stench, like the bits they put into public piss bowls, probably called Fermi Discrete or Axel. Remember when I said the smell of the upstairs bathroom was so rank they should have sent a poet to describe it? Why, yes it is, among many other things. This cleaning tablet is used by the world. There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes. The body below is entirely dedicated. The smell is repulsive. Too late. It's until a pool of vomit lies on. The smell of Commodore Red rises from the pool.
It's okay. Happens to everyone. The hangover is clearly making these worse for you. You could use some ammonia to clear your head. If you can handle the headache. I can't handle the headache.
It's more likely he can handle the smell, unlike you.
That young woman, the gardener, mentioned if she doesn't have any, there might be some in the fridge stored.
Acquiring ammonia will provide a modifier to the white check. Modifiers make checks easier and allow you to retry them.
Fuck does Kuno care? Pig, do you have any idea? Kuno's cruising his bitch on the town. and the bitch comes back griefing.
Get the fuck out of here, fat ass!
The pants are totally okay. Don't listen to her. She's trying to give you body image problems.
Yeah, like a fucking volcano.
You're lucky you didn't die there.
Yeah. Kuno's got some... What are you? Like 80, right?
Perhaps you could compress this negative energy and turn it into some sort of a Kuno-fied. That's right. Turn your weaknesses into conceptual strengths.
Yeah? The kingdom of Kuno? The fuck do you want? Look at that fucking shit! You fuck does Kuno know?
The lieutenant.
It's a trap, Kuno!
Yeah, Kuno doesn't know shit about that. That shit is beneath Kuno. Listen! Kuno doesn't care about this. Kuno could hook you up with some sweet rags. Shit like Kuno.
You'd have to be blind not to notice the giant white letters F-A-L-N running down his trouser leg.
Look, Kuno ain't seen shit lying around, except for that.
The lieutenant remains silent, but his expression...
Pig, these are found modulars. Liquid fit, performance crotch, urban survival. Believe it, you need this shit.
These could drastically improve. They will also make you into an idiot.
Alright, Pig.
Don't do business with the...
As you can see, Kuno and C don't trust you. Can't do business with...
There's more to his distrust than being a pig. He feels threatened by something.
The fuck? A mug in the trash? Is this about the fucking clothes again? Yeah, Kuno sees where this is going. Kuno's got that fast brain.
I can't hear you, Kuno!
Shit, that's tense. Someone's going to the beat-down basement, huh? Kuno doesn't know who put that shit in there. And if he did...
Tell the Kuno who it was. He's curious.
Stop turning into a pig, Kuno! They're trying to get you hooked on the snitching!
Yeah? Get your bacon shit away! Kuno doesn't like to be seen with the popo. Yeah, whatever. The fuck about it? Your test...
Get lost,
Kuno doesn't...
I'll die before I squeal, pig. I come from the woods, good Davidu. You don't want to go there with me.
Don't be traumatized.
I'll die before I... Stay away from me, pig!
Hello, sir. Step right in. The store is open. Are you interested in a new and exciting book? It's a bookstore, sir. We sell books, postcards, and some board games.
Books? Postcards? Easy. Even a kid would know all of...
Yes, that's exactly it. You got it, sir. What about board games? Okay, sir. This was all very enlightening. Okay, sir. I'll try to answer any questions you have. My name is Annette, sir. My mum, her name is Plaisance. She owns the store. She's inside, minding. Feel free to step in and browse our wares. I'm signalling that the store is open. Otherwise, people might not know. They'd miss out on the crime, romance, and biographies of famous people. Thank you, sir. I'm happy to help Mum out with the store. I do my studies at home at the moment. I have to help Mum keep this place running. Mum says it's necessary to do both because it builds character. Mum says
There is stress and unease behind these words. She's reciting etiquette.
Mum says it's peachy. She was a little afraid at first. There's talk about this house cursed in the way that makes them say that no business has ever really thrived here, sir. That they all go, well, they run out of money and have to stop doing business. They shouldn't be, but they seem real. Anyhow, they say that these grounds are doomed for businesses. Of course, sir. I do my studies at home. Mum says it's... Mum says it's cursed in the way that makes... Well...
We can go into the bookstore and ask about the case.
Yes. Please do also look at our wares inside.
It does not manifest itself in any way. It does not exist.
Anything else you wanted to talk about, sir? Nothing really, sir. Mum doesn't allow me to sneak around in the back rooms or the cellar. I don't really... Maybe I can tell you about some... Crime fiction is about murders or burglaries or... And it's kind of like a puzzle too. You can guess who the criminal is. Or you don't look much like a policeman. Didn't mean to offend, sir. Sorry, sir. It's just that you don't look like Dick Mullen. What's that mean? And everything's better now, sir? That's great, sir.
She looks at. He isn't even drawn right. She examines the picture, trying to find whatever.
Sure you can, sir. He's just a fictional character. Maybe you can show me some real police work, sir. Like in the books. It's the type of book where there's a rich lady and she has to choose, or there could be a story about a poor lady getting a rich man. It's about man and lady business, sir. It happens, but usually the guy gets rich in the process. Those are unhappy books, for most of the pages. These are not very common. You can't have a choice between bad and, well, maybe then it's fine. Maybe if the lady then... That's really not a proper romance story. That's, I guess, yes. People... I haven't read many of those. Maybe you should ask Mum. I don't think it's a romance story if the main characters break up, though. No. Yes.
What was that? An idea for an unfinished novel stuck somewhere.
Maybe some about other books? Oh, kings and queens, and I think that's why people read them. To find...
Seems like most people who read those books fail.
But it does make the famous people more famous. Why would they do that, sir? That's so cool. Maybe they'll make you a book cover picture and everything. Standing over a dead body.
The girl keeps her hands folded, hidden. Why is that?
What do you mean, sir?
She looks around. The lieutenant stands by, looking at the two of you. She brings out her reddened hands. Her nails...
And you knew this from me keeping my hands folded? Well, that proves nothing. Anyone could do an easy deduction like that.
She nods, half provocative, half enthusiastic.
Maybe so, sir. Okay, I know it's a bad habit, and I shouldn't. It was okay, sir.
There's more that can be achieved here. Ask her to do the same.
You're quite sober.
The lieutenant does not flinch at the comment. He does not flinch even a single bit. He is intensely not flinching.
Because you usually aren't. I'm sorry, sir.
There she stands, swaying on her feet, assaulted by the early spring breeze. There's something you're missing. As you turn, a bright light catches. So cool. From a distant sunset, a stage light, flash photography, nowhere in particular. Yeah, you have. You're a big dick cop, Dick Mullen. With a sudden flash, the world freezes around you. Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone.
All right.
The dashboard light, like a leopard. The lights unfold.
There you go. I'll turn them off from the remote once you're done.
As you hold your ledger's clip,
there she is.
Around the borders of the watermark are dozens. The rectangular watermark is overlaid with the logo of the RCM.
Let me see. Right here. Oh yes. Coal City.
There are many of them, and the first row has 18 dots. The next is the longest. It runs. You count 216 perforations. The last row, that's it.
Those are perforations. They represent your record as an officer of the RCM. They are your
alpha male officers who are...
The first row represents your years of service. 18 years. Okay, not bad at all. What did you do before you volunteered? Yes, that does seem quite likely. This next row, the one that wraps all the way around... Wow, more than 200. It's quite a lot, even for someone who's been on the force for nearly 2 decades. Usually, clearing more than 10 cases a year puts you in the 90th percentile of... Right. Those are your confirmed kills. You've got precisely, for an RCM officer, especially Precinct 41, which there are certain officers who treat their kills like some kind of ghoulish game. But it seems as though you are, or at least were, one of the good ones. Yes. Everyone has their own method, of course. Personally, I find it helps to keep up a few hot... Oh, this and that. Let's not get into it now. Why not gardening? You've already got the gloves. If you want to pour out the booze you've been carrying around on duty, as you will.
The lieutenant nods.
Right. I'll go turn off the lights.
You can now see your statistics on your journal page. To the right...